Um, the most foretelling thing was A, when your paperwork changed their tune, and B, when this 20-year case, when they finally when the same I've seen the same so-called judge for 20 years. Again, if this were legal what they were doing, she wouldn't have came back after your paperwork and just said, "Oh, you know what? We're just gonna drop this. We're done with this," and then lie about it and say, "Well, we can't find a location for him, so we're just gonna let this go." But I'm steadily getting their stuff in the mail because I was running it by you.
Unbelievable. But the biggest thing that the biggest, okay, yes, you're getting the physical, course, you're getting the training, you're getting the education, and you're getting the template. But the one intangible that no one can compare, and it's lost on them because they're just after they're just money grabbers, right?
Hmm.
What is super important for me is to give you guys the confidence, the same confidence
Yes.
that I have, because you said it earlier. When you lose that fear, all bets off, because
Yeah.
what did I tell you on the phone? When you know that you're operating on the right side of the law, what can they do? There's
First one. And not only that, you were with me every step of the way. I would contact you, say, "Hey, they said this." You'd say, "Okay, it's time to do this." I'd contact you again and say, "Okay, they replied like this." You'd say, "Okay, well, it's time to default these jokers." This guy who's offering the 1200 course, all he has to offer is, it might work, it might not. Hey, what do you know? You send me that 1200, we'll find out. So,
so I just want to say, congratulations. We are here. We're letting the world know that this thing is real. It's working. It's worked for Dwight. It's worked for a lot more people. But I just had to bring this to the forefront because you are definitely a special case, because it was closed and open and closed again. And so that is it's a good reckoning, to know that it worked for you.
yes.
Like I said, it worked for everyone else that, that they tell me, but a lot of them, they don't want to come out of the shadows. They just want to stay private. And that's their right. That's well within their right. I wish more people would interview, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody have a right to their privacy. But thank you, thank you, oh, before I forget, I did want to shout out your daughter, Gabby.
She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
Amazing. Remind me her age again. I'm sorry. I talked to
15. 15. Just
guys.
turned.
You two just turned 15
Just turned 15.
and have the heart of a lion, determination, and but the biggest thing that I want to praise her for, because you raised her right, obviously. But when you told me on the phone the story, I will never forget.
Yeah.
Was approached by some people who wanted to do a little barter trade situation
Yes.
for the course, my course that
Yes.
they bought, and she had the integrity and the morality. And she said no immediately, without the bat of an eye. Like
Right.
right?
Right.
I mean, you've got to be so proud. I'm proud of her because I have had that going on. I don't know, word got out, spread out, hey, Ann's course, whatever, and I appreciate the compliment, but the shadiness and doing backdoor deals, that only hurts all parties
Yes, it
involved,
does.
because when the person the recipient, not the sender and the recipient, are hurting each other because they can't help each other if there's a unique situation that arises, such as with yours. And then not only that, it definitely it's stealing from me,
Yes.
because I'm on a mission to free all of us. So it's a community effort for me. Okay, I'm only one, and I do a lot of studying. I do a lot of research. I put blood, sweat, and tears into what I do, and I do it as a labor of love. And then I'm charging so little bit. I'm asking for $100 donation. I don't think that's unreasonable to expect that
It's,
people to be to act above board and say no, you need to go ahead and purchase it yourself and share the link, not
Right.
the file. Okay. You know,
And
this
the
is
other thing, a lot of people want stuff for free. A lot of these people don't understand the time,
yeah.
literally the hours upon hours, and your research and stuff, and your maybe you got it wrong the first time. Okay, I found a better way. And what they want is, oh, just out of the kindness of your heart, just give it to me for free. And it's like the world doesn't work that way, because if they were paying a lawyer to do what you do, oh wow, that 1,200 that guy's asking for would look like chump change if they had to pay a lawyer, a
Hmm.
retainer,
Hmm.
just to talk to him to get him to do what you do. So yeah.
Yeah, the $100 is, I mean, it's just, it's pennies on the dollar for what you would in comparison to a lawyer representing this case, this type of a situation. Oh yeah, a minimum of $2,500, I promise you. And
And they wouldn't even get half done what you've gotten done.
I know.
Stick with it. If you buy the course, stick with it. Do not back down. Better yet, if you know going into it that maybe not, don't waste your time, because these people, they play word games, they play all kind of games, and they're going to swallow you up. But if you're going in it and you know that I'm going to see this through to the end, then stick with it.
Would you? I kind of think I know the answer, but would you recommend my child support course?
Let me think of it. Absolutely, absolutely. When I opened that letter that said dismissed, you literally feel a weight, and it's not just for the figurative speech of it or the cliche saying. You literally feel. I felt 20 years.
Wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
I felt 20 years come off of my shoulders. I would